Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the vote for governor is getting closer and the final debate takes place tonight on WYMT. And yesterday, Eastern Kentucky said goodbye to a former educator, broadcaster, and more.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We're coming up on 5 a.m. on October 25th. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Cameron Aaron for a look at your forecast this morning. Cameron, what is it looking like for us this week?
It is chilly out there this morning, Madison, so as you wake up and walk out the door, be sure to pack the jacket because some of us are waking up in the 30s this morning. Let's take a live look across the mountains right now from London to Hazard to Pikeville. We are dry and cold this morning, 39 degrees. The current temperature at Hazard up to 49 for Pikeville, 44 over in London. And again, some of us in the 30s at this hour, down to 38 for Manchester, 34 in Clintonwood. So we are close to freezing for some areas in Southwest Virginia, and we are chilly as you wake up and walk out the door, but we are dry up on the radar, all thanks to high pressure. And that will also continue for most of your Tuesday, so that will continue to set the stage for a dry and warm Tuesday across the mountains. We stay under plenty of sunshine. Those temperatures also topping out above average in the middle to upper 70s. And more above average weather is on the way for most of this week, but we are watching out for that next cold front by early next week and a cool down by this time next week as well. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Madison?
Cameron, thank you. Kentuckians pick a governor and other statewide office holders 2 weeks from now, and the Democratic incumbent Andy Beshear and his Republican challenger Daniel Cameron faced off in their fourth of 5 debates last night on KET in Lexington. One of the big topics, education. The two went back and forth when discussing school vouchers that help to fund private over public schools.
Look, more than 90% of our kids are in public schools. Look, parents at home, they want to make sure that their kids are caught up. This governor shut your schools down for nearly 2 years.
We deserve a governor that will answer the question.
Governor
that will look in a camera and answer the question. I oppose vouchers, 100%. They steal money from our public schools and send them to our private schools. The reason he won't answer is he supports vouchers. He has time and time again, but what's concerning is he won't be honest with you and answer a direct question and look in the camera. You deserve a governor that'll do that, whether the answer is popular.
Why will you not answer the question directly, General Cameron?
Look, I agree that we need to expand opportunity and choice, but this program and policy that I've put forth is about our public school system.
Are you for vouchers?
Wait a minute. You were for shutting our schools down for 2 years.
Another hot button issue in the race is abortion. Cameron was once again asked if he personally favors allowing legal abortions in Kentucky in cases of rape or incest. He would not say yes or no, but that he is Planned Parenthood's worst nightmare.
Look, if the legislature brings me that bill, I will sign those exceptions.
But you will not push or advocate for it.
Look, I think that the legislature, if they work on this, I will sign those exceptions. But at the end of the day, I'm the pro-life candidate. Andy Beshear is the pro-abortion candidate.
Thank you, Mr. Cameron.
Over 3 debates, my opponent has been asked this 9 times, and he has refused to look in the camera and answer it once. You deserve a governor who will level with you. So here, let me show him how to do it. I believe that victims of rape and incest deserve options, that there has to be an exception.
Again, here is a governor that when he was in my position refused to defend a 20-week ban on abortion.
You will have another chance to listen to the candidates for governor tonight here on WYMT. Governor Andy Beshear and Daniel Cameron have both accepted invitations to the Kentucky debate, which will take place at our sister station WKYT in Lexington. You can watch live from 7 to 8. Yesterday, folks gathered in Hazard to remember Harlan Jr. Davidson. He served in several roles from education to sports and even the coal industry. Davidson was on the WYMT Mountain Basketball Classic Committee for many years, and Chairman Archie Everidge says he was dedicated to the region.
Harlan spent his life working in the school system. You know, you run into a lot of people over the years when you're in coaching and teaching and announcing. A lot of people heard Harlan announce basketball games for many years, and come to love him in that respect.
In lieu of flowers, the family asked that donations be made to the WYMT Mountain Classic Scholarship Fund. Junior Davidson would have been 80 next month. Renovations to the Veterans Memorial at Ramey Memorial Park in Magoffin County are nearing completion. That includes 7 flags to resemble the 6 branches of the armed forces as well as prisoners of war. Magoffin County Judge Executive Matthew WYMT says the renovation is near and dear to his heart and pays tribute to many members of the community.
Our research has shown that we have had Magoffin Countyans involved in every major conflict in modern history. And this here will be a tribute to them and to all those that served.
WYMT says the county has been working hand in hand with Chapter 15 of the Disabled American Veterans to make the renovations happen. A Kentucky bourbon company is being recognized internationally. The International Wine and Spirits Competition named Bardstown Bourbon Company the 2023 Worldwide Whiskey Producer. The competition dates back to 1969. Bardstown Bourbon Company opened in 2016. It has one of the largest distillers in the country. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, Silicon Valley might be losing its edge soon as President Biden aims to open new tech centers in the United States.
Plus, we are tracking dry and warm weather on Tuesday, also beyond. Your forecast coming up after this break.